Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a new card making video. Today I am hopping along with Trinity Stamps for their Christmas in July event. I'm going to be making some fun snowman themed projects. Also, you should know we have a $25 shopping spree we're giving away to the Trinity Stamps shop, so you'll get the details for that in the description box below. We also have an Instagram hop you'll want to check out. Today I am playing with some mini cup holder dies. This is the main mini cup holder die. It fits these miniature cups you can get on Amazon. There's also an add-on that makes like a rainbow and a unicorn, but I'm going to be playing with the seasonal cup decor add-on. There is dies to put a penguin on the cup, a snowman, of course, a little Santa suit, there's a reindeer and ornaments. I mean, it's just full of things. So there's that whole little line. We're going to start with the mini cups. Here's the dies I am going to use from that seasonal decor die set. I'm going to use some of our glossy black cardstock for that to die cut out the little pieces for the face, the buttons, and I will do the hat. Also, I am using some patterned paper for the scarf. And there are snowflakes in this set, and I'm going to use glitter paper for that. So here you can see all the die cut out pieces before I start putting everything together. The hat's a little off screen, sorry about that. So you want to take the scarf piece and put that on so it's like a rainbow, not like a smile, and it fits on there the best that way. And then you're going to just hold that in place. The little scarf add-on pieces, the parts that hang down, they overlap at the top, and so it really gives them the look as if they're folded over and they have kind of a diagonal line. You'll be able to figure out how to put that together easily. I'm adding the little stick arms. Now there's one die for the arms, but it works fine for either side. So I added those on, and there's a little space there by the scarf I can use to add the buttons. And I decided to put the scarf on first and then add the face. I do feel like my face got a little bit too close to the top, but it still works. So I'm going to make a second one to kind of show you maybe a little bit better way or order to put them on. I really wanted to give my snowman some rosy cheeks, so I pulled out these flat sparkle spots. They're pink and they're all different sizes. I picked the biggest ones and chose to put those right under the very last little circles for his face. I guess they're lumps of coal, right? Then I added the eyes and the carrot nose. He's really cute. It's really fun. These dies are really fun to add to anything, but especially these cups. They're really fun. I thought it'd be fun to put like a hot cocoa bomb in here, and then I could have these ready to give out to like neighbors or people that you come in contact with on a regular basis, like maybe somebody at the post office or something like that. So it's kind of good in July to get some of those little things ready that seem a little bit harder to accomplish, you know, as we get closer to the actual holiday. So for my second cup, I decided with the lid on to start with my face and work my way down. So that's what I'm doing. I've sped this up for you a little bit, but just wanted to show you again the process of putting it together. Here's that scarf, putting it on like a rainbow. Trinity Stamps has a lot of slimline paper pads that have stripes and polka dots, and those are the ones I chose for my cups today, and just using different colors. I thought a red and green snowman would be fun. It's really cool to kind of play with that scarf and dress it up for the colors that you like. All right, so now I'm adding on the buttons, and they're just kind of a little bit tighter together on the bottom of the cup. And this one, I decided not to add the arms. I left the arms off. Also, there is a hat that you stick to the lid. You could leave that off too. I added a red glitter snowflake to this one, and then I have a paper straw. If you just cut that down and pinch it, you can have it stick out the top. It's a really fun decorative element that you can add. And then I am tying on some, it's like organza ribbon. It has a little bit of glitter in it and black from my stash, and a ribbon on there's just really cute. There's also a tag in this set, so you could actually like write somebody's name on it or stamp Merry Christmas on it and add it to that straw as well. All right, we're going to move on to the Snowman door hanger or wine bottle tag. Just depends on what you want it to be. I have made this as a doorknob hanger before. I think this one I'll have be like a bottle topper. So you can see here there's a line that the die creates for you that where you can fold it. And I have die cut mine from some white glitter paper because I had to make it a little sparkly and fun, because this would be really cool if you put on like sparkling wine. That would be a good gift. So I'm adding the buttons. I did 5 buttons, and I'm just laying my scarf down as like a reference so I can have my little arms tucked under there just like that. And then I'll go ahead and glue down the scarf. And this scarf is long enough, you know, to wrap around that cup. But also, once I cut this down to fit my tag, I actually have enough of that main scarf piece left over. I could create a whole nother bottle tag with this, or make my doorknob hanger, which I will link my video for you in the description box below where I use this die to make doorknob hangers. I actually made it 2-sided. One is a snowman on one side, the other side is Santa. And it's all with Trinity Stamps dies. So I will have that linked down below for you. You can watch that next if you're interested. But remember that this is a hop, and there's plenty other fun Christmas in July things for you. And the next stop on the hop is linked for you down below as well. So you can hop along with us, leave comments, and be entered to win a shopping spree to the Trinity Stamps shop. All right, so for this one, I decided I wanted to have a little 3-dimension for his face. So I'm actually using these black gloss rhinestones. I used really big ones for his mouth and a little bit smaller ones for his eyes. Next, I'm putting the hat on. It's kind of small for this tag, but I think it's kind of cute to put it over there on the side. And then I am adding on some more of those snowflakes. I added 3, and then they also just called out for some gems. So I brought out the black rhinestones again and added those on top of the snowflakes and around them. And if you did want this to be a doorknob hanger, instead of go on the top of a bottle of wine, just put a little snip in that circle at the top, and then you can open it to kind of put it around a doorknob. You know what I mean? All right, let's move on to a full panel shaker card. I'm going to make a melting snowman. So I need some circles. I'm using the Clean Cut Circle Layers set A. It really doesn't matter. I just skipped 2 dies in between each one. You want like to be able to make a stack of circles. And again, I am using that white glitter paper. So I've got my 3 circles. I die cut out all my other pieces. There is another scarf in this set that is for the penguin, and I thought it would be perfect for my melting snowman. For my background, I have a polka dot panel, but it's, you know, pattern paper, so it's kind of thin. I just backed it with a piece of lightweight cardstock. Next, I am bringing out the A2 Layers full panel shaker pockets. I removed the protective barrier from the outside, and then I just need to put some rip and stick tape around 3 sides of this panel, and then I can fold those flaps that are on that panel or pocket around my cardstock piece, and that's going to create my full panel shaker. I left the top open so I can add my summer snowman clay and confetti mix. This is meant to look like the bits and pieces of a melted snowman, so it's actually perfect for this shaker card. And I'm just pouring some out into my tidy tray, and then I'm adding some tiny little clear micro beads to go with it. Then I can pour that whole mix into my shaker panel, and then I'll kind of flatten it out so they aren't all bunched up at the bottom before I add some more rip and stick tape to the top. This rip and stick tape is fairly new to the Trinity Stamps shop, and I love that they have it. They have the 1/8 inch size and the 1/4 inch like I'm using here. Next, for sticking my snowman to the card, I decided for that largest circle I wanted a piece of double stick paper that is also from Trinity, rip and stick paper. And to give him a little bit more of a melty look, I am doing a little fussy cutting around the edges, and I'm going to do that on the medium and the small too, but the large one is the only one I put that double-sided adhesive on because I'm going to stack the rest on top of each other. And I think these cut lines just really help give it that melty look. So I'll glue the 3 together, and I'm going to build the snowman before I stick it down to my card. So I'm adding on the scarf. You can see it fits a lot better there. It's still a little bit large, but it doesn't matter because he's melting, right? So it used to fit him really well, now it's not. And then I'm adding on 3 buttons, and I'm kind of putting them a little bit off center, like they're not perfectly straight because of the melting. And he's got his little arms there, his hat, and then a little crooked smile. And I didn't worry about like spacing out the little I guess lumps of coal because, you know, the melty look. Then I do have that double stick tape on the back, but I do also like to add liquid glue because then I can scoot it around. So this is that tag I was telling you about that's in the seasonal mini cup die set, and I cut it out from white so I could stamp my saying, "I am missing you." Well, it says "I am missing." I'm going to add the word "you" also from this Simply Sentimental You set. Now, I could have stamped it and die cut it, but there's also a die to cut out the words. So I used the red glossy cardstock from Trinity, which is the same glossy cardstock I've been using for the hat band on most of my snowman things today. There it is, die cut out. It's a really thin die cut, so I put that double-sided adhesive, the rip and stick paper, on the back. And now I'm just building up that sentiment. So for under my tag part that says "I am missing," I added a snowflake I had left over from when I made the cups that I didn't use, and then I added some red and white baker's twine to my tag, and then I'll stick down the word "you." And I really love how the loop in the Y overlaps his hat. It's so cute. All right, to help hold the flaps of that shaker panel down, I put double-sided adhesive over the top of those 4 sides and then a little bit of liquid glue for the rest of it, and I put that down onto my A2 size card. And this is why this shaker panel is called the A2 layer shaker panel, because it actually gives you that white border all the way around your card, and I just love a full panel shaker. So here you can see all of my snowman projects and how versatile that set is just using the snowman. There's still plenty of other dies in that set I didn't even use, but that snowman, just think of all the different things you could add this onto, like little gift tags or maybe a gift card holder. It's a really fun die set, and I had yet to use it, so I was happy to pull it out. But remember to hop along with us for our giveaway by leaving comments below, and all the details are for you in the description box. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I have new paper crafting videos all the time, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Happy stamping! Bye!